Tick Tick, brand new Netflix original film, making his directorial debut is Lin-Manuel Miranda, and the film stars Andrew Garfield, Alexander Shipp, Vanessa Hudgens, Judith Light, and Robin DeJesus and Bradley Whitford, and is basically an autobiographical drama about the true life of Jonathan Larson, played by Andrew Garfield, who was the creator of this play, Tick Tick Boom, and Rent, detailing really it is an autobiography of his life, his love life, his best friends, and making the play. And when you're told no, having the passion to make the next play. The film's 2 hours long, and is PG-13. We'll go back to a brand new Netflix film here on Max Talk Movies. We're talking Tick Tick Boom, very highly anticipated film, musical film on Netflix. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. That's the best way to support this channel. Also, please, I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, streaming platform reviews, movie rankings, and box office breakdown show. That'll be coming on Monday. So please subscribe and ring the bell. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers here on the channel. Also, please comment down below your thoughts. First of all, on this film, first of all, if you've seen the film, do you believe Andrew Garfield is worthy of an Oscar nomination, maybe even a win? Let me know in the comment. I know that's a lot of people are up for debate about that. Please let me know in the comment section down below. And also, please like the video. That's how you support this channel the best way. And let's talk my positives and my negatives, then my score. So a quick, brief background. I was very excited for this film. I'm very much a fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda. Already his third really thing he's done this year. Obviously, In the Heights, Vivo, and now Tick Tick Boom. We're going to get Encanto on Wednesday. So really a lot of big deal for him this year. And I'm a mega Andrew Garfield fan. Really, really fantastic actor. Hacksaw Ridge, Social Network. He's been really good for a very long time. And the fact that he's starring in a musical, which is a totally different thing that he's ever done before. So that was exciting. And the idea of Miranda getting his directorial debut, again, these are none of his songs. These are all the songs for Larson. Larson's credited as the writer, of course, the play itself and the composer. All the songs are his. So that also got me very excited as well. And there's a lot of buzz around this film. So let's talk about my positives. And the biggest positive, far and away, is this really magnetic and spectacular performance in the lead role for Andrew Garfield, who this might be one of his, maybe his best performance he's ever given before. Really, those three films, Hacksaw Ridge, Social Network, and this film are really his three top tier films. And this is a totally different performance because this movie is entirely, really for the most part, on his shoulders. Now, while yes, supporting Social Network, supporting role in Hacksaw Ridge, while yes, he was the main character, there was also a lot of other characters to get to. This film, every single shot, normally he is in frame, and he is really, really, as I said, magnetic. You really can't stop watching this movie because Andrew Garfield is so mesmerizing to watch on screen. It's a really spectacular performance that deserves to be at least nominated at the Oscars. It's a really worthy performance. And as I said, this is the most different, unique performance that he has ever given. Of course, not just that, the fact that it's the musical, which obviously is a big factor, but his singing talent, which is really strong in the film, but also the way he acts while he's singing in the musical, I thought was really, really well done. He is so must-watch TV watching this film. So if you're interested in the film and first of all, if you're just a fan of his, this is a must-watch for you. If you're just an Andrew Garfield fan, you don't really care about musicals or Lin, you need to watch this film because this could be his best role to date. It's a really, really fantastic performance from start to finish. You really feel everything for him. The fact that his friends are kind of dying around him due to an epidemic. You can feel that he's been wasting, as he says, basically using all of his time, 8 years to write one play that no one really wants to listen to. And the fact of when you're declined no, and you wasted all that time, is it actually a wasted time, or can you actually move on and write the next big play and see if that is his big break? He's going through this love relationship with Alexander Shipp. And all these things, he just doesn't see his future because everyone around him is dying very young. And he says, I'm using all this time and no one's is seeing my work in the way I want it to be seen. So story-wise, with his character alone, from a character piece point of view, which it really is at times a big time character piece because it really is an autobiography musical with him, you really understand where his character is coming from. It's an extremely relatable character that, again, not just because he's playing a real person, but it just feels like a real person. And when you're writing a drama, true story, basically, this is exactly what you want from your lead character to be. As I said, also the songs are really, really good in this film. There's one or two especially The 3090 song was really, really good. That's on YouTube right now. But ones that aren't in the film, there's a duet in the film between Andrew Garfield and Vanessa Hudgens that is really, really fantastic. I thought, not just from a music point of view, but the actual dance, I guess you'd say, or the way that Garfield and Hutchins perform the song, their facial motions, I thought were really, really fantastic as well. Two of the songs are actually on YouTube that are both songs I like, but the one also with Vanessa Hudgens I thought was also pretty fantastic. Also, the film looks really, really well made. It's not a star-studded, perfect directed film from Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's clearly his first film, but you can tell the artisticness to the film. It's a really distinctive feel to the movie, especially the way some of the musical shots are made. Sometimes they just flow into an actual scene, and sometimes it'll be a big grand thing. So the balance of that, I thought Lin did a really, really good job. And as I said, you just really care about this Jonathan Larson character, but not just him, his friend Roman DeJesus, who I thought was by far the best supporting character. I think his name is Mike, who plays Andrew Garfield's best friend, who's doing a really polar opposite thing. Roman DeJesus wanted to be an actor, but because he never got that chance, he moved into advertising, is now making 5 figures. And it's kind of the thing that Garfield wants, but Mike keeps telling you can't lose hope on your dream, and you're the only Jonathan Larson. He was like, I'm the only actor, but you're the only Jonathan Larson. This is also in the trailer. I'm not spoiling anything. This is a scene in the trailer. So that dynamic I thought was by far the best supporting character in the entire film. The one that I definitely cared really the most about out of all the supporting characters. Again, the cast is really good. Alexandra Shipp is really good. She has great chemistry with Garfield. Vanessa Hudgens is in really a perfect role for her. I just reviewed her Princess Switch 3 movie, which again, I'm not a fan of that franchise, but I know how talented she is. And you can see her singing talents are very fantastic and perfect casting, really, for someone. As I said, her duet with Garfield was really, really good. And really, this movie is an easy watch 2 hours. It's a musical. Yes, it can be depressing at times, but it really uplifts you in music. And as I said, it's not hard to watch because you're there to watch this man, Andrew Garfield, put on this fantastic of a performance. Some of my negatives with the film, sometimes the story goes a little bit just all over the place at times. And while that's happening, some characters that you feel are essential to the story disappear for big chunks of films. Well, I like the chemistry a lot between Alexandra Shipp and Andrew Garfield. It felt very repetitive. It felt like every scene was just copy and paste the same scene, especially in the first 2 acts of the film. The third act, I thought they did a good job wrapping up their story, but the first 2 acts just felt so repetitive. And it was just tough to get all the way invested because it just felt like a repetitive scene. Every time she would come on screen, the same exact conversation would be happening. I guess that's what the point of the scenes are. But for me, it just came more of a distraction because I like their chemistry so much. It just felt a little bit too repetitive. There's a whole thing of him not being in contact with his agent, who's played by Judith Light. I was just not a huge fan of their relationship. I thought it could have been handled a little bit better. As I said, the story for me does at times just go a little bit all over the place because it's autobiography. It sometimes isn't told in the correct order at times, which I'm totally cool. But the way the movie handles it, it just goes without a beat, not explaining you when this happens in his life. So a little bit for more clarity in the story would have really enhanced this. And as I said, there aren't too many. For the rest of the music, it's very well done, but very stereotypical music set pieces in the film. And as I said, I wanted a more well-rounded supporting cast, I think. As I said, Vanessa Hudgens really is just a singer in this film. She has no character to her at all. And to get to Tick, Tick, Boom as well, I thought this should have been a better story. It felt a lot more like it was focused on the other play than actual Tick, Tick, Boom. But overall, I really like this movie a lot. I believe this is an Oscar-worthy performance from Andrew Garfield. It might be his best performance of his career. Good start from a directorial point of view of Lin-Manuel Miranda. The music is really, really good, and the performance really steals the show. So I'm going to give Tick, Tick, Boom a 4 out of 5 stars, and 80% for Tick, Tick, Boom. A really, really good film on Netflix that if you're a fan of Andrew Garfield or just a fan of musicals in general, definitely check out this film on Netflix. So please like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Upcoming videos, King Richard review should be coming out very, very soon, as well as my box office breakdown show. And also Hawkeye is starting up on Wednesday. I'm going to be my spoiler review of episodes 1 and 2 as well on Wednesday. So a lot to do here on the channel. So thanks so much for watching this review of Tick, Tick, Boom. If you want to see my other movie reviews, click that playlist right there, and I'll see you guys soon.